Jeff Gelman of Solid Canine Training. If you're brand new, if you're just discovering our channel, yep, Jeff Gelman of Solid Canine Training. I've been doing family pet dog training and rehab for over 2 decades. Right now we're based in Florida. As a lot of people, we ended up down in Florida 4 years ago. And I only work with family pet dogs. I only do behavior mod. Obviously, I train every dog on and off leash and all their obedience. But my big thing is behavior mod. My big thing is massive stopping of reactivity, of aggression. So if you follow Sami's journey, Sami came to us from Virginia. We do get dogs from all over North America that come here. If you saw his intake, which has been documented and it's on YouTube, I'm sure we're going to put a link somewhere on this, he attacked me. And we're the trainers that use tools. We're the trainers that talk about punishment. We talk about correction. We talk about using an aversive. We talk about using force. A lot of times you'll see us in this room with dog trainer with an e-collar on, and everyone is saying, Sami, here, down. He's weird about floors. We got him over that. See how slow he does there? Sami, place. So we'll do that same thing. Dog's got an e-collar on, dog's dragging a leash. Why do you need tools for that? It's not about the tool. It's not about training a short recall to a down. By the way, we don't do fancy. I don't do flash. I don't do a swing finish. I don't do focused heel. I don't get dogs to heel between my legs. I don't get dogs to run up to me and slam right here and do this. This is a dog that would attack people, attack dogs. Bad state of mind. But he has no tools on. You're right, we don't need tools for this. Tools are just a way to communicate with the dog on what we want them to do, what we don't want them to do. But here's a good example of, I can bounce him around this room, I can take him for a walk with a slip lead, but he's not my dog. Now, does that mean, oh, well, if he was trained well enough, he should listen to his owner then as well as you? That's, when anybody makes that statement, I can tell they've actually never worked with other people's dogs, because that's the big falsehood out there. But we train with tools to help communicate our training. Why? Massive amounts of distractions in the world. Most people that work with dogs should know about that. Lots of distractions out there. Lots of environmentals out there. Handlers with different leash handling, handlers with different skill sets, handlers with different energy. Training tools, when you train the dog on actually what they mean, help leverage any imbalance between the human and the dog. They help you actually with the imbalance of massive reactivity, aggression, bad state of mind, lots of environmentals. Because the worst thing to do is just train the dog here and never train the dog out there. Now, we train dogs inside, and then we train them a lot outside around environmentals. The concept that your dog is going to do something because it loves you, you're going to do something because there's great relationship, the dog's going to do something because there's going to be a reward, falls apart around environmentals. Anybody that works with dogs knows this. We're not talking about choreographed routines, guys. We're not talking about rally. We're not talking about agility. Even competition obedience is a choreographed routine. That doesn't mean those trainers don't have skill sets. That doesn't mean the dogs don't have skill sets. I'm talking about walking your dog at the park and an off-leash dog flies out of nowhere. I'm talking about you're walking on a bike path and a bicycle zips by. A squirrel runs down a tree. Somebody rounds a corner with their dog. I'm talking about you're walking in your community and all of a sudden a bunch of birds land on the grass. Your dog has to be prepared, and you've got to be prepared to communicate with your dog your training. So I can work this dog that came to me untrained, bad state of mind, human and dog aggressive. We've documented his intake. I can work him on a slip lead. Big deal. I want his owners. So I am not so ego-driven and selfish to prove to the world that he can be trained on a slip lead when I in fact want his owners to be the most successful. And I will supply them with all the knowledge, but all the usage of the tools and the tools for him to be successful. You're going to find a lot of people out there that are stuck in ideology. That's their thing. As long as I win the ideology argument, I'm successful. Shouldn't we be concerned about the dog's success? Level of expected results? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that the dog should be able to execute all of the training, the proper state of mind, and not having the unwanted behaviors in the real world instead of the ideology, the virtue signaling of the tools or no tools? Since when have dog trainers not been concerned about owner success? The primary goal of a dog trainer is for the owner and dog as a team to be successful. The issue that we should be talking about is how can we improve their quality of life, not how we can grandstand about tools. That's the job. The job is to improve the quality of life of the owner, not to push your radical ideology that force-free and no aversives and no fear. Meanwhile, the dog don't learn shit. We see it over and over and over again. And then you come up with an excuse. Well, it's the breed of the dog. It's the age of the dog. It's the dog's past. It's owner shaming. They're lazy. It's environmental. Well, you shouldn't walk your dog past dogs if it's leash reactive. I'm like, why did I send it to training? Excuse, excuse, excuse. Instead of troubleshooting to success, troubleshooting to success. Training of human and dog to success by any means necessary. There are people out there that use all the tools in the world but still don't get results. There are people out there that don't use any tools in the world and get results. Why? It's a skill set. It's a knowledge. It's an experience. It's a lived experience. A lot of loud people with no social proof. Okay, really? You talk a good game, but you got no social proof. Don't throw your fancy letters at me. I want to see the videos in the real world. And not the focused heel, not the competition, no. The neighborhood, the park, the campground, the backyard, the family meals, the things that owners really want. Family pet dog training is a separate category. Good boy. Ah, good boy. Oh, good. Ready? Ready? Go get it. Good boy.
So doofy. She doesn't even know what to do.
Sammy, here. Here. Good boy, Sammy. Good boy. That's my boy. Look at that. Huh?